We finally have information about that tanker that the United States seized earlier today. And spoiler, it's not Russian. Let's get that out there now. This was a massive crude carrier called Skipper. It had been under sanctions under the United States for quite some time. It was actually a different name when it was sanctioned. If you don't know this, sometimes when a ship is sanctioned, the owners try to change the name a little bit so that it kind of gets lost in the shuffle. The ship at the time was named Adiza, and back in November 2022, the US Treasury sanctioned the ship as they said it was part of an illegal oil smuggling network that was moving crude oil between the Revolutionary Guard Corps in Iran and Hezbollah. As it turns out, the United States was actually tracking this ship, and 2 weeks before the seizure actually took place, they went to a judge and got a warrant, which made this legal, at least in the US terms. This ship left the port in Venezuela on December 4th or 5th, we really don't know which date it is, and the US tracked it until it finally reached international waters, in which they then sent a few helicopters out there to seize the vessel. And this ship was massive. It could carry up to 1.8 million barrels of heavy crude oil. Yes, it is a supertanker. This, of course, sent waves into Venezuela, but also into Europe. And I need you to understand something real quick, because this is the first time that the United States is signaling a shift from doing sanctions on paper to physically doing things at sea, taking over ships. And if Washington starts seizing more sanctioned vessels, then it tightens the global supply and could potentially cause the price of this oil to jump up a bit. And I need to add, there's about 30 other ships that the United States could go after. The grand question is, will they go after them? And of course, the other question is, will this escalate things between the United States and Venezuela? In which, yeah, seems very likely, but not in the way that you think. It's not like, hey, we're going to war. If anything, it's just putting more pressure onto Nicolas Maduro into doing whatever the US wants him to do.